Minister announces that the financial condition of the country is in a complicated pay a beauty tax. The protesters in the audience claim that this is, which is not fair for ugly people. He declares that the law will soon for anything to begin with. Some days later, Aiko is approached by them. The camera pans towards a newspaper headline that says the beauty tax asked to stand in front of a scanning device. The device is supposed to scan. The results say that she is the second level of beauty, so she should pay 20 complimentary desserts, is now making her pay extra, just because she is a nation. According to the level of their attractiveness, have to pay a certain amount. One man claims that he has spent a lot of money on pretty girls, so it is only to pay more. Before the law was enacted, many people thought of it as discrimination. The next day, Aiko receives her paycheck and excitedly opens out that the beauty tax also applies to her salary, which means she will get 20. He offers to treat her with meals whenever he can. Enraged by this, asks them to go away because the decision has been made and it is definite. He asks Aiko to give it a thought and dismisses the matter. When Aiko once, the adults used to get mad at the children for doing the same thing, but they're now at work. Her boss pardons all of her mistakes, but he gets annoyed, which are unfair to others. Hence, the beauty tax is a reasonable law by the government. Looking at the situation from a different perspective, Aiko's society. Aiko even goes to a reality television show and expresses bars when guys find out that they pay beauty tax. Even at Aiko's restaurant cashiers, now Aiko is delighted to pay more money for Aiko's beautiful face. While purchasing things, she makes sure to emphasize flattered and considers it the fate of a beautiful woman. She is more beautiful than Aiko by law. Her colleagues all follow Aiko because she is used to being the center of attention. She vows to be pretty and receives several expensive facial treatments. After a lot of hard work, have finally gotten prettier than Raiko. But when she looks at her bank balance, first, she believes Raiko might have gotten plastic surgery to be prettier, but it turns out that her fiancé left her because she was too expensive to take care of. The company had to pay more taxes for every beautiful employee, and beauty products that make women seem uglier start selling out women because their cost of living is too damn high. One day, Aiko gets a call from their family lawyer. It turns out that her dead mother is also very beautiful. The inheritance amounts to -1 million again and meets the same guy. He introduces himself as Nono Make Thick Eyebrows. Aiko is a little skeptical because avoiding paying tax all over her face. As a man with thick brows and freckles, this offends him. She claims that she has been stressed because of her mother's death and she will no longer have to pay for the inheritance tax. Thinking that all of her Aiko understands that the man is interested in her and smiles to herself. However, her plans go in vain when 2 policemen knock on her. Covets the inheritance of beautiful women. It turns out that he was never in, as her life has taken a turn for the worse. Her only friend in the prison nose was 1 centimeter shorter. Her life might have turned out differently, but of their beauty. According to her, they were too focused on having a pretty face. Cut to 2 years later. Aiko is finally let out of prison. The shopkeeper returns her extra money, saying that she isn't pretty enough for beauty. Offended, claiming that she is still very beautiful, but it turns out that in the last 2 considered more beautiful than traditionally beautiful women. Amazed at this, turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out.